Hey, what's up, guys? So you guys think I'm nuts to have all these board games and stuff, but this one is the most nuts game I've ever had. This one is called Gloomhaven, and this is one that my wife bought me for Christmas, but it just came in today to the local game shop. So I'm gonna give you just a quick tour of it. Yeah, definitely this camera definitely does a better job. You can hear my wife singing Fraggle Rock in the background. That's the world I live in. So anyway, these are all the punch boards that came in the game. So I spent quite a bit of time doing the punch boards here. Oh yeah, when I go live, I'm definitely going to use this camera from now on. It does so much better than my iPad camera does. I don't think the mic's quite as good, but that's okay. I think you guys would rather be able to see than hear better. So those are all the punch boards. I punch things and put them into these Plano boxes. These are my favorite Plano boxes because they're only like they're only like 288 or something like that. Oh, that's interesting. I might be able to podcast, so you might be able to do audio on here, some commentary with me. That'd be kind of cool, right? So I have all these Plano boxes, and these are my favorite ones. Like I said, because they're $2.88 at Walmart right now, and they're just a good size. And like so, like I don't know if long term these are gonna end up being like I use them in here like this and then pull them out or what. But I have all the standees and tokens in these three boxes. Hey, Jason, with me. Fun.
Yeah, fun, sure.
So anyway, this is my kind of game. This is definitely not Jason's kind of game, but this is like heaven for me. So
What is that?
what do you think? What do you think, Rory? Does it look pretty cool?
Does that look cool, Rory?
So there's these envelopes that I don't know what they are. Probably shouldn't open them yet. A little tablet that talks about my party. I don't know what that like cipher's for, but it came in there. Some stickers. There's a bunch of sticker sheets. And then there's this town hall records thing right here. That is sealed, actually. I think you don't open that until you do your first objective kind of thing or something. Some more punch boards. There were like seriously 40 punch boards in this. You get this big fat campaign guide. So every time you go to a place on the map, you flip open the campaign guide, and it has a whole setup for you, which is kind of cool. Telling a story. And this is something I picked up as well. Removable sticker set. So these stickers are all on the bottom of my box now. These are the removable ones. Jason, you can just see the look of like love that Jason's giving this game right now.
I mean,
He's like,
it looks okay. I think it's just hyped out a little bit.
he's like, I've made so many mistakes in my gaming career, not loving Eurotrash games. I mean, not Ameritrash games, and only playing worker placement games. He's feeling a lot of like regret right now. So the rule book, which is plenty thick too. I mean, like that's a nice thick rule book. You can see how thick the scenario book is too. The scenario book is like roughly the thickness that. I almost said a curse word there, didn't I? The thickness of like maybe the like Tales book from like Agents of Smirch or something. Some big tiles there. All my other tiles are in here. So like all my room tiles. So you can see how thick that is. That ended up being like just full of tiles. Like I don't think I can really like portray to you like how like that's like I can't. It's like solid. I can't squeeze that anymore, and that's barely latching. Then I think I've seen the inside of this box a lot. All these different like boxes here. I'll go ahead and just show you guys one of these. So this is the one that I'm playing. I don't even remember what it is. A Craig Hart. So inside there comes like your little deck of like modifier cards, and then your starting deck of like combat cards. And then you have these little tokens in your player sheet, and then every one of them has this little pad for your campaign where you can keep like adding different kinds of gear that you get or whatever. And then you have a miniature this is the Mind Thief's miniature. Here's my Craig Hart's miniature. So I'll use that. You start off in this town, and then this is where it's kind of cool. You get all these choices. So you start off in 1 here. I'll put a sticker on there when I do it. And then I assume that I can go to either 2 or 6. Just kind of travel around. So all the bad guys come in these cool cards like this. You tuck them inside these floppy disk drive looking sleeves. And then they only have 1 of their levels show up. So like they all have 4 levels on them of difficulty, depending on where you encounter them at and how high of a level you are. It just modifies itself. Just a very cool game.
Have you played this yet, or have you just been punching out the whole time?
I haven't had a chance to play yet because it's been all like organizing and punching so far tonight. So, at any rate, this is and like you can just see how massive this box is. Like I kind of want to get a banana for scale. So these are standard playing cards, like a standard deck of playing cards for scale. Like you can see that it's like at least 2 stacks of like regular playing card decks. Like, and this is deep. Look at that. It's like a vast cavern of game.
That is
so anyway.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a pretty massive game. So thank you to my wife for getting this for me for Christmas because, like, I don't know that I would have spent $150 on myself for just one game, but she thinks I would have. Apparently, hi.
Yeah, you probably would have.
But at any rate, all this stuff. So, if you're a local person and you want to play this tomorrow, and you want to play, I have a really exciting announcement here. Rupal Toy Trains in Dunlap has tables, and he is opening his areas up for gaming during his business hours, it seems. So tomorrow, Luke and I are going to be hanging out there, playing some games in the afternoon. I might bring this massive thing there because I think there's a lot of people who are just curious about this big box of goodness, and they can get a chance to see it in action maybe. But at any rate, I thought, you know what, this is an exciting day for gaming for me. I've been waiting for this game for like a year. So, and this is like my true like love of games is this kind of stuff. I pretend like I like worker placement in Euro games when Jason's around, but this is like really where it's at for me.
Whatever.
Like,
you love
just
it. You
slashing each other, and I don't mind the heavy Euro stuff, but this is pretty sweet to me. So, anyway, big box of Gloomhaven. We'll be playing it tomorrow. I'll probably do tomorrow like a live video just to kind of say what my initial impressions are of the game. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Thanks for liking the Facebook page. We're growing faster than I ever would have thought. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave now. Have a good evening, everybody.
See ya.